And welcome back to Let's Play Omori. Once again, we are at the end of the Abby fight, but last time we chose to forgive her. Let's see what happens if we don't forgive her. Yes, we know, and believe me, the stuff you gave us is quite good, but I'm not feeling particularly generous in this save file, so... no. And, with that, Abby dies, and we get her eye. What does Abby's eye do? Well, let's take a look at it. Should be towards the bottom of our list. Abby's remains. Predicts who a foe will target at the start of a battle. So, yeah, as you can see, it gives some pretty substantial stat bonuses, and it basically, what that means is it gives Omori's Observe skill right at the start of battle. But, of course, the drawback, well, aside from totally tanking your heart and juice, which I just noticed, the stuff we get from not killing Abby is way better than this crappy accessory. It's basically the contract on steroids plus Observe, but not anything we need. So we're just going to load our save file that we didn't do that, and head to Last Resort, because we've got commissions to take care of. Now, off-screen, I did a little bit of farming, and as you can see, got plenty of money to afford the remaining commissions for both Rococo and the Statue Gator, plus a little extra to buy any supplies I need. You may also notice that all of our characters are at level 50, which is the level cap for this game. So we're fully prepared to take on any bosses that remain, which in this case is just the Boss Rush and the Sweetheart clones. But believe me, it helps a lot to be at the level cap for that, and especially with the equipment we got, we should have no problem clearing those out. Now, as you can see, finally got Aubrey's statue ready, but we need one of Kel, so let's just foot the bill for the supplies to sculpt this statue. Get another 3,000 clams, and let's make one of Kel. Now, in between this, we've also got to pay Rococo to draw more pictures for us, so we're just going to be warping to and fro to complete all these various commissions for the first part of this video. So, see you at Rococo, then see you at the Gator Guy, and then you know how it works. See you in a bit. And once again, here we are with Rococo. Rococo, or, you know, I've just been making up that pronunciation as I go. Either way, Legasp. Once again, he has already framed the picture for us, so let's just take a look at it. And here we've got Omori's Unusual Escapades. How bizarre. Well, I guess variety is the spice of life. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's pay for another one. Yes, we know, you're very greedy. 25,000? Sounds like a plan. Alright, we'll let him work on that. Le Magnificent. And we will meet up again at the Gator Guy. Yes, Rococo. Yes. Alright, and here we are again with the statues. Didn't examine Aubrey's statue when we were last here. It sure does. What do you got to say about Kel's statue? Haha. Yeah, I guess that's accurate. Anyway, you know, we've got statues of the whole gang, but it feels like there's some empty spaces. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. Another 3,000 clams? Of course. We'll make a statue of Mari, and we'll also have a statue of Basil after we finish paying this guy. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll meet you back at Rococo. Boy, this, all this walking to and from locations is really gonna balloon out the video length before editing. And here we are once again at Roco Locos. What do you got to say for us? Legasp? Of course you do. I appreciate that you don't make us frame it for you, but let's take a look at his 5th masterpiece. Very divine. Seems to have a fairly high opinion of Omori. Alright, I'll take your word for it. But we are on the final commission. How much is he going to gouge us for this one? Well, I've been pleased with everyone after the first commission, so I'm sure it'll be worth the price. And the next masterpiece, a whopping 50,000 clams. Sure, we'll help you, and we'll also pay your bills. If by return after more adventuring you mean fast travel to Deepwell and then fast travel back, sure, we'll return after more adventuring. Yeah. Shut up. And here we are again at the statues. Let's take a look at Mari's. Came out very well. Yeah, it does always seem like she's up to more than she lets on, but we absolutely have to make a statue for Basil. I mean, our whole quest throughout this game was to find him. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I've got enough clams to make another 10 statues, so why stop here? Alright, sounds good. Now let's head back to Rukagugugh and see his final commission. I hope it's worth it. Alright, Mojo Jojo, we've returned. What do you got for us? I'm sure you have. Yeah, you're welcome. Uh-huh. Well, after this, we're never going to speak to you ever again. And, well, congratulations, you've made the cover of The Beginning by Black Eyed Peas. Well, I mean, it is very lifelike, if nothing else. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna go, say goodbye to Rococo, we're never gonna see him again, and I'll meet you at the statues. And we are back at the statues. I should point out, to get the achievement for all of Rococo's commissions, it's not enough to just pay him, you do have to talk to him after he's finished the last one. At that point, the achievement will unlock. And, yeah, that's a nice statue of Basil. Even got him with his camera. Now, looks like I think we could fit just one more statue. I wonder. Yeah, looks a lot less lonely now, but I just feel like we could fill out the space a little bit more. But with who? Yeah, sure. Alright, so one last statue to make. And same again, it's not enough to just pay him to make the last statue, we have to come back and talk to him after it's finished. So I'll just do a quick fast travel and then come right back. See you in a bit. Alright, let's check out the final statue. Yeah, pretty accurate to his real height. Looking good, Mr. Statue Maker. Thank you for making all these statues. And what a party it is. Oh, sweet! So now we can call a gator with the skill Gatorade. Now what does that skill do? Well, let's throw that on. We're gonna finally replace Smile with that, because this works much more effectively than Smile does. It boosts all our friends' defense. This will come very in handy for a specific boss fight, and this is basically Hero's skill set now. Since Smile has been dropped, I decided, you know what, it is a better idea to have all of the Phobia skills instead of having Stare, since, again, for a specific fight, having all those skills and being able to inflict all the debuffs I want in just a single move, probably more effective, especially because I'm going to want the speed debuff to go off first to guarantee my success in that fight. I keep referring to that fight ambiguously, like we don't know which one it is. Anyway, we're just going to take the toilet portal back to Deeperwell to get to the main attraction of this video, which is the boss rush. In real time, doing all that traveling to unlock all the commissions, that took about 20 minutes. And that was just because I had already done half of them at this point. If I hadn't, there would have been a lot more walking involved. I'm not exactly sure what specifically advances the commissions, but I've noticed whenever you fast travel to a new location, that always results in one being finished, so that's just what I did. I fast traveled between Deepwell and Pyrefly Forest, and then just to Otherworld back to Deepwell when the last thing I needed was the statue. Alright. Unfortunately, I do have some leftover clams, because I am going to want to buy some supplies before we head into the boss rush. Not so much for the boss rush itself, I think we'll be set on supplies for that. But I'm not sure how many it'll chew through, and I'd rather just buy them all in advance so I have them for the Sweetheart clones. Alright, let's take the elevator to the boss rush. I want to tag Hero into the front so I can get a slight discount and make my clams go a little farther. Alrighty. I want to buy some more whole chickens. think 20 should be good for those. We'll be set for whole chickens on the rest of the game. Gonna want to buy a bunch of orange juices. 10 should be fine. I'll bring that up to a nice round number with 25 for the melon smoothies. Gonna want to buy 10 confettis. Just buy 6 rain clouds. Not that I'm really going to use those, I just like having a good amount of them. 10 air horns. Anything else that I want? You know, I'll buy a few life jams, because they really work. And I think that's everything that we need. Yeah, we're good on everything. Alright, this time we're going to take on the boss rush for real. Hey boss, how's it going? Alright, let's do this. Now this is going to take a while, probably about a half hour, because we got to go through every major story boss of the game, starting with the old Sprott Mole and ending with Humphrey. The unbred twins are not a part of this boss rush, because they are not a fight you need to fight to progress the game. Don't worry, I'm way ahead of you on that. I should check. Yeah, we're fully healed up, so we're ready to take this on. Let's go. Now, in the boss rush area proper, we get this nice little court within a field of Humphreys. And first boss, ye old Sprott Mole. So what we're gonna do is gonna suffocate him. Gonna have Aubrey launch a normal attack, and I'll just have Kel get right in on attacking. And don't really think I have anything Hero do, so you can just launch a normal attack. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have Aubrey look at Kel so that she can get an offense bonus and do a ton of damage. Plus, you know, just the anger between the both of them will also just bring their damage up a lot. The old Sprott Mole, besides being a lot tougher, not much has changed about him. He's still just gonna hit our entire party when he attacks. Of course, he'll hit for a lot more damage than he used to, as you can see, but it's no big deal. And we're just gonna have Omori go to town with red hands, Aubrey go to town with beatdown. I'm gonna use up a fries just to top us off, and if it does get to Hero's turn, I'm gonna have him throw out a melon smoothie to bring our juice up, so we're ready for the next fight. You do not get healed in between battles during the boss rush, so be mindful of that. This should do some pretty good damage. Yeah. Aubrey can still stay competitive, as you can see. And for just participating, we've already gotten an award. As you can see, the download window is up next. Same again, we're going to suffocate him to start. This time I'm just going to have Aubrey get in straight to beatdowns. I'm going to have Kel ricochet. I'm going to have Hero use a melon smoothie. Now, because he's got All Reliable, in addition to our items having a boosted health restoration effect, his juice restoratives now also give 50% more juice back. Gonna be very handy for this boss rush, because melon smoothies now restore a whopping 120 juice, which goes a long way to keeping Omori capable of still using red hands. Right. And we're just gonna go all out now. I think I'll have Hero call to Omori to restore his juice. Yeah, Suffocate really brings up our damage, so you always want to open with that. Now, truth be told, this boss rush isn't hard enough that you can't beat it when you first get here, but there's one fight in particular that's really hard to work if you come here straight away before getting all the ultimate stuff and level capping. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to have him use red hands. We want to conserve our juice. We should be able to kill him before he gets to go. Yeah, I did, on my one playthrough, or my most previous playthrough of doing this, I did just come here straight away, and I actually got pretty far. The attack window actually got off a couple attacks before I could defeat him, just because I wasn't strong enough. But there is one fight that really walled me out. Alright, so here we've got Space Ex-Boyfriend. Gotta remember that this is Space Ex-Boyfriend, not Space Ex-Husband. Gonna beat down him. This time around, I'm actually gonna have Kel make us all happy, because Space Ex-Boyfriend makes himself angry, and that'll give us the advantage. And what do I want Hero to do? You know what? I'll throw out Gatorade. Space Ex-Boyfriend can do a decent amount of damage, so that should help us out a little bit. There we go. Fortunately, Space Ex-Boyfriend is from the time where bosses could just waste their time not doing anything. Thank you, Mr. Gatorade. And we'll just go to town on Red Hands. And yeah, this is just going to be the standard thing I'm going to have Hero do. I'm just going to have him throw out melon smoothies, because he just can't do that much damage. Even if I gave him Tenderize, he wouldn't really do that much, and its defense debuffing effect is redundant with Suffocate at our disposal. You know, we're 41 videos in, and I just want to apologize that I say a lot. I know it's a bad habit for people who are orating. I even did it in that sentence. I admire your conviction, but I think we're going to defeat you quite handily. There we go. Aubrey has used 4 beatdowns, but Melon Smoothie boosted by All Reliable, no problem. We're still good there. Okay, Omori should finish off with this attack, so I'm just gonna use a tomato on him to bring his juice and health back up. Because we're happy and we don't have any accessory or accuracy boosting accessories, got my words backwards there, we do have a chance of missing on our attacks when we use happy, but I generally find that the damage bonus we get from having the emotional advantage when in the happy status outweighs the odds of missing. And of course, if you really want to, you can equip something like the nerd glasses and just completely offset that. King Crawler once again, and he is no threat at all. In fact, I think this time around we're gonna set up the emotional advantage on our own. Should be a little... Actually, you know what? I have a different idea. What we're gonna do is make him sad. Gonna have Aubrey launch a normal attack. Gonna have Kel make us angry. Actually, no, wait, no, I'm getting my orders back. Where I still want Omori to suffocate, but I do want Aubrey to launch a normal attack. I want Kel to use an air horn to make us all angry, and Hero can make the thing sad. Remember, order of operations matters. If I can find my poetry books. Alright. And we want her to look to Kel. He made himself angry, but he's not going to take advantage of this at all. Because we're just about to make him sad. And this will finally be a good chance to show off what happens when you have an emotional advantage with Suffocate. Just going to have Aubrey go for the beatdown. I did equip Kel with Rebound, since his regular attack is now stronger due to not having the Chicken Ball equipped. I talk faster than I can get the words in my head. There we go. Of course, sad is probably the worst emotion to demonstrate that with, since some of the damage gets diverted into his juice, but you know. Alright, and once his juice is... Well, actually, we might kill him before we empty his juice out. What do I want Kel to do? Let's see how much HP this thing has. Yeah, we should be able to kill it before it gets a chance to go, so I'm gonna have Kel top Omori off again. Use these tomatoes, because I got them. It's unlikely to get to Hero's turn, but in case it does, we'll have him launch an attack. We're just totally tearing through this thing. Truth be told, I kind of did want to do this boss rush before getting to anything else, but doing that would have required, almost certainly would have required going through the phobias first to get the skills, just because they're that powerful. And I felt that it would lend itself to a very disjointed order if I was just doing things in the most optimal way, rather than just taking things a world at a time. So we're taking on the boss rush after we're fully ultimate. Now this is a pretty interesting fight. Sir Maximus, and it's all 3 of them at once, and they're pretty powerful. Let's see. I was just checking to see if Cripple was multi-targeting it. The only one I've used extensively is Suffocate, so I'm actually a little unfamiliar with what all the other ones can do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll have Aubrey once again buffer attack up. We're gonna have Kel launch a normal attack, and we'll use Gatorade. Now, like the actual... Oh, I'm stupid. I wanted Aubrey to use that. Oh well, it's not a huge deal. Now, like the actual fight, when these guys die, all of them will launch the party-wide attack, so we definitely do want to get their offense down and our defense up. I was very dumb there and let Kel use up the energy. Okay, that we can get Aubrey angry this next turn. I'll want Omori to use Vertigo to get their offense down, because as you see, they do hit pretty hard. Okay, this time around, we'll have Aubrey do it, and I'll have Kel use a whole chicken here, since we took some pretty heavy damage there. And we'll make the entire party angry with Hero. Between the Gatorade we just threw out and this Vertigo, they should be no problem now. Yeah, just nothing going. You know, they do decent damage against Kel, but that's because he's Kel and he is squishy. There's a reason I have him equipped with a Flower Crown. And even though his father is with him in this fight, he still remembers his dying words. Alright, and now we're just going to totally destroy these guys. We do actually want to take them out individually so they don't launch those party-wide attacks all at once. And yeah, I'll go with Wind Up Throw. We'll have Kel use Rebound, and Hero will just use a Mango Smoothie. Not a Mango Smoothie, a Melon Smoothie. I just really like mangoes, okay? So I like to say that word. Alright, I'm wondering if this will just kill him outright. We are doing quite a bit of damage. It's actually very fortunate for us that he became sad, so he won't do huge damage to us with his party-wide attack. Although I could just use a poetry book on him. Sir Maximus 1 goes down, and he uses his ultimate attack, but we totally gimped his offense, so there's nothing to worry about there. Kel's taking quite a bit of damage there. Might have to have him top himself off. Okay, yeah, red hands. We'll have Aubrey. We'll have her use Wind Up Throw again. We'll have Kel heal himself up just in case. Let's see, I want to actually use tomato or a combo meal. Let's use a combo meal. And Hero, nothing really for him to do, so we'll just have him use a regular attack. I don't feel the need to have him use a melon smoothie this time for reasons. Although I could totally be misremembering the order of these fights. There goes the next ultimate attack, but he doesn't have the emotional advantage. His offense is gimped, so we just tank it. And this should probably kill this guy. Yeah, just look at that damage. Yeah, if you can remember to have Aubrey use her follow-up with Kel, it's always a good idea to do that, because it really does jack up her damage. I think it maximizes it. Oh, what's this? Awesome! So by defeating the 3 Sir Maximuses, we get the cool trophy. And we will get various trophies as we progress through the boss rush. Of course, since I plan to defeat all the bosses in this video, we will be getting all of them. What's that sound? It's Life Jam Guy! Oh man, we haven't seen this guy in forever. Now, the Life Jam Guy, you actually don't have to defeat this guy. Instead, this is just an opportunity to heal yourself while he details the benefits of Life Jam. Have Omori combo meal himself. Aubrey, doesn't really matter. We'll have, yeah, again, Kel doesn't really matter, and we'll have Hero use the whole chicken. I just want to get the most out of the combo meal, okay? So I'll have the whole chicken go last. The Life Jam Guy, you can't do anything to, so just launch normal attacks at him. He's just gonna spend the entire fight detailing the benefits of Life Jam to us. I wasn't kidding when I said that. And he occasionally spills some Life Jam, so we get Life Jam, because it really works. Alright, at this point we're just going to have these guys launch attacks. I'll have Hero use one more smoothie to top us all off. This time we will use a mango smoothie, because we don't really need anything more than that. And this is the point where I just sit back in the chair and mash the A button to get my attacks out. Well, actually, on my controller, it's the B button, but you know what I mean. Spill some more life jam, and get another life jam. It does work. Kinda wish you would spill some dino jams, but you can't have everything, you know? Of course, I accidentally moved the thing diagonally. And I believe that is the last turn. Thank you. You have a good day, Life Jam guy. Life filled with commercials, I'm sure. Now it's time for everybody's favorite fight, Sweetheart. And this will probably be the one time I actually use the Rain Cloud, but we'll wait until she actually becomes happy to do that. Once again, Suffocate, and we'll just get our buffs up. Pretty standard procedure, really. What do I want Kel to do? Anything in particular? Nah, he can just throw out a Ricochet. We're all topped off, so it doesn't really matter what we do. Have Hero throw out a Gatorade, just to bring that damage down a little bit. I will definitely want to use Vertigo on Sweetheart, since she does hit pretty hard. Actually, I think I'll use all the debuffing skills on her because she moves very fast once she's happy. We'll use Cripple next. And with Gatorade, we should be doing pretty good. Alright, we'll have Omori use Cripple. Aubrey can just start going to town. If I was thinking ahead, I would have equipped Mood Wrecker, but it really doesn't matter. Mood Wrecker is not that great in attack. And at this point, Hero can just throw out smoothies. Those mango smoothies out of there, so I stopped accidentally calling melon smoothies that. And she's feeling positive. Some pretty hefty damage to everybody there, so we'll definitely want to throw out the Rain Cloud and get Aubrey healed up. Yeah, I expected that. Well, she's ecstatic now. Okay, I'm actually gonna want to have... I'll have Omori throw out the Rain Cloud, and I'll have Kel heal everybody. And we'll just have Aubrey use another beatdown. Throw out a whole chicken for us, Kel. Hero... He can... You know what? He can... No, he'll use Snack Time. Yeah, I always have trouble thinking what I want to do with Hero, really. Alright, now this beatdown should do some pretty hefty damage. We'll definitely want to use Vertigo on her to get her attack down. Actually, let's check her health after this turn. We might be able to just kill her. Alright, Sweetheart, how you looking? After Snack Time finishes. Yeah, we can just kill her. Down. I'll throw out another smoothie just to give us a quick top off, get that last mango smoothie out of there, and I won't have to worry about confusing those names anymore. And that's really the most important thing. And Sweetheart is toast. Isn't it nice that we got a chance to kill her again? Very good. Accepted, Sweetheart. And they're just wheeling this whole desk in with Mr. Jawsome. And this was the fight that walled me out in my first playthrough. The Gator guys in this fight are ridiculously durable. Alright, so we're gonna want to do here. Definitely want Aubrey to get buffed up on her offense. We're just gonna have Kel spam Rebound. And Hero... yeah, we might want a little defense buff there. Because the Gator guys do hit multiple times, and they hit pretty hard. And they'll take all the Suffocate damage. I will probably want to make my team happy, because Mr. Jawsome can make them angry. And plus, the chance at crits will help us out a lot in this fight. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay, they did make themselves angry, so yeah, I'm gonna have Kel use a... what was it? Confetti here. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Just have him get us all happy, and Hero can just use a melon smoothie, as always. How many times am I gonna say that? Smoothie us, Hero. Alright, but we should be doing some pretty good damage here. Ah, I actually did miss one attack there. Which probably means the Gator guys are going to be a little staggered. Oof, I'm actually having really bad luck with that. Okay. So he's going to bring in another Gator guy. So what we want to do here... and I want Omori to launch a beatdown. I'm gonna have Kel. Yeah, this one should just die, so we're gonna have Kel launch a ricochet. Actually, you know what? I got a different idea. Let's back this up a little bit. Let's have Omori use red hands on this. Have Aubrey use beatdown on it in case that doesn't kill him. Have Kel use rebound. And we're gonna have Hero launch a normal attack here on Mr. Jawsome. Okay, hopefully... will that take him out? Nah. Gotta have Aubrey finish him off. If she can hit him. Yes, she can. I'll call Aubrey since her offense is buffed up. And she'll hit him with another attack. Now he's gonna call on another Gator guy, but Mr. Jawsome himself does not have very much HP, so we can tear through him with weak attacks. I'm just thinking about how I want to take this. Yeah, okay, I think we might be able to pull something off if I do this specifically. Just one Gator guy. And have Hero launch an attack. Alright, that brings him down a little bit. Now hopefully this red hands will finish him off. No. Ah, that stinks. Fortunately, because beatdown functions on an individual hit basis, we actually can kill the Gator guy mid-attack. Alright, then that's how we'll finish the rest of this fight. Once again, red hands, beatdown, ricochet, and we are good like gravy. But yeah, as you can see, tearing through these Gator guys and actually making an opening so we can get through Mr. Jawsome. Ah, I'm having terrible luck with that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to get through one more Gator guy. It also means that I'm gonna have to have Hero use, not on that guy. I want to use on Mr. Jawsome. Then he... yeah. In case we don't end it this turn, want Hero to use another smoothie. Probably gonna have to fully restore Omori's juice at the start of the next fight. But that's okay, because that's a fight we want to take slowly anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure by how much happiness lowers your accuracy, but it's obviously more than I would like. Alright, so Omori can't do anything, so at the start of this next fight, what we're gonna do... hey, Pluto. Start of this next fight, we're gonna have Kel use a whole chicken, we're gonna have Omori fully restore his own juice. Oh, we feel it alright. Okay, we'll just have him use a Dino Melon Soda on himself. Have Aubrey buff herself up. Have Kel restore the whole party. And Hero, once again, is struggling to find things to do, so Gatorade it is. If you're keeping track, we've just got 3 more bosses, including this one to get through. So after this, we got Slime Girls, and then we got Humphrey. And I think I will have Kel make him sad here so we can take advantage of the anger boost. Not too worried about the kind of damage that Pluto can deal to us, so we'll just do Suffocate and then go on the offensive. Get an air horn going so everybody's angry. Yeah, as you can see, with all the overpowering skills we've got, none of these fights are terribly difficult. Mr. Jocelyn is the only real roadblock, because getting through those Gator guys without really good skills takes some pretty good planning to actually make sure they go down at once so you can just tear through Mr. Jocelyn. Alright, now we're just gonna run roughshod on Pluto here. Might want to have Kel heal himself at the start of the next turn. But if he does get hit one more time, he should be fine. Definitely what I'm hoping for is we can tear through Pluto's juice. Doing pretty good so far. And once again, he just ignores turn order to do stuff. Right on the bicep. I'm sure you're all loving getting this close and personal with Pluto. And what is he looking at, like, on health? Okay, well, we can finish him this turn. And we'll just have Kel use the whole chicken. Yeah, you want as many whole chickens as possible, and with All Reliable bolstering them, we're just doing great. I like to mention the health boosting effect of All Reliable, because it's pretty good. It makes these fights so much more bearable. If we didn't have that, it would just be absolutely nightmarish for some of these fights. Well, we did not get through all this juice. But we defeated him regardless. Except that this is the boss rush, so he is indeed finished yet. Alright, cool. And we just got 2 more bosses to get through. Next up, we've got our favorites, the Slime Girls. Will we decapitate them again? Well, I'm gonna be aiming for that. This time around, I'm actually gonna start with Vertigo, just so I can bring their damage down, because that chainsaw can absolutely destroy you. So we'll do that to start. Yes, we get it. The Slime Girls, they are there. Okay, Omori, hit them with Vertigo. Show them that they aren't so great. I will make myself happy after a point in this fight. Yeah, after a point in this fight. What do I want Kel to do? Yeah, we'll just have him tag in some damage on Ricochet. Actually, you know what? No, I want him to top off our juice, so we'll have him use a melon smoothie. Hero, you can use Gatorade. Just to really bring that damage down. And after this point, we'll have Omori use Suffocate, and you know, it's all that good stuff. But yeah, even after Vertigo, that chainsaw did a lot of damage, actually, so it's a good thing I set that up. Okay, Suffocator, and we should be good. It's gonna make us all happy, since that'll be more effective once they get angry. And Hero, you can just use a healing item on Omori. We'll throw a donut at him, since that's a full heal with the boost. And here they get angry. Alright, so I want to actually take very careful note of their health here. And use red hands on them. Beat down. Actually, yeah, definitely want a Hero to use a smoothie. This time, I'm going to throw out the strawberry smoothie that we got in the Abyss. Because there's a very good chance that we're going to trigger their attack where they just wipe out all our juice. And that's going to leave us in a very bad situation when we get hit by it. Oof, there goes the chainsaw, there goes Aubrey. Well, that might not be the end of the world, actually. Well, that went pretty poorly, but it's not the worst thing. Okay, so we're just gonna actually take time to restore ourselves here. We'll use the whole chicken. It's kind of annoying that I ended up wasting the strawberry smoothie. And we'll bring Aubrey back into the fight. Do I use the Dino Jam? Nah, we'll use regular Life Jam. Man, that chainsaw hits hard. And after this turn, I'll have Kel use another whole chicken just to bring the party's health back up, since that's the more critical thing to enter a fight with. Okay, one more whole chicken, and after this we only got one more fight to do. Hero's not gonna get to his turn, but you know. Man, they go fast at this point. It might have been worth it to hit him with Cripple. Oh yeah, we got debuffed. I always forget that that's an aspect of their one attack. Alright, but that is the Slime Girls. And we are almost through this marathon of boss fights. Oof, this one's been a little exhausting. We're gonna feed Humphrey our fists. You got a knuckle sandwich for you, Humphrey. Actually, where's he gonna come from? Oh. So, all those Humphreys who are spectating, time to fight them. And once again, just gonna do this very standardly. I will make him sad after a point, since I feel anger will actually be the best one for this fight. We definitely want to get to work on throwing smoothies out. Gonna throw out 2 smoothies. Hopefully our guys don't get brain freeze from this. There's like a little frown that Humphreys do there. Okay. For this turn, I'll have Omori make it sad, and Kel will just throw out another... toys here. I'm doing this so long, I'm losing track of everything. Kel will throw out a air horn to get us all angry. We're just going all in on damage for this fight. We'll have Hero just throw out snack time. Now, one thing I could be doing if I actually redeemed all of my snow cone tickets is I could be using snow cones to buff up my own party member's offense, particularly Omori, so he could do a lot of damage with red hands, but yeah, I just didn't really feel like doing it. Maybe when I get to the fighting the sweetheart clones, we'll do that. Alright, and much like the actual Humphrey boss fight, this is just the point where we go all in. Fortunately, relative to how he was when we actually fought him in the story, he's not that much upgraded, which is good, because if they upgraded his HP a ton, this fight would take like 5 hours. Alright, Hero, back to throwing smoothies out. And that's probably what he's going to be doing for the rest of this fight. Maybe I'll have him make Humphrey sad when the form changes. Yeah, as you can see, Kel at this point, his damage, even with the basketball, just doesn't compare to what Aubrey and Omori are capable of, but still by no means bad. But man, I really underestimated Aubrey's follow-up with Kel. Just look at the damage that she gets from that. It's amazing. Excellent stuff. Okay. Actually, yeah, I will use a poetry book preemptively just to get the next form of Humphrey sad. Omori's got plenty of juice. I'm really glad that they added that thing with the lounging at the juice bar and the club sandwiches to get the extra juice. 20 doesn't sound like a lot, but it really does add to your total there. And Humphrey is gonna form up at this point. but this really should be no problem. In fact, we should get through his juice relatively quickly. This form of Humphrey does not have much juice. You're going to want to use Suffocate on him just to speed up the turns a little bit. Need some healing here, so throw out the whole chicken. And back to Smoothie Duty for Hero. Nice. Yeah, it was just such a mind-blowing thing to me when I realized that the restorative boosting equipment from Hero just affected it for everybody. Like, that was a real game changer that made these bonus boss fights so much more tolerable. Before, I had him running the Tenderizer just so he could do more damage on the off chance that he would get some attacks in. This should probably finish Humphrey off this turn. And yeah, use another smoothie. We'll probably have to buy some more after this fight is over, so I'll have some for the Perfect Heart fight. Yeah, that's the big fight that I'm preparing for. Spoiler. It's not like I already showed her off and mentioned that you could fight her. Will this take him to the next phase of the fight? I do appreciate your rhyming, Humphrey. And heading into his belly. Definitely gonna need Kel to throw out a whole chicken at the start of this next turn. And let's just get down to brass tacks. Let's just start spamming red hands and beat down. Actually, you know what now? Let's have Kel join in on the... No, let's have him tickle, actually. And have Hero throw out the whole chicken, because that swallow attack always goes last. May as well have Hero use it. Oh, that was a whole pizza. Well, that was one wasted. But we still got plenty for the Perfect Heart fight. I'm actually curious to see how much Aubrey will do on this one. She doesn't get as many hits in as I'm... Oh, not as much as I was expecting. I'm wondering if her offense buff from the start of the fight is worn off. Anyways, that was a wasted whole pizza there, but we still got 5 left. That should be plenty for the Perfect Heart boss fight. And he swallows us again. Let's just take a look at his HP real quick to see how he's doing. Yeah, with 2 more tickles and all our attacks, this should take him out. And we don't even have to restore our juice at this point. Man, I am just forgetting how to talk the more this video goes on. More and more as the video goes on. I love it when I self-demonstrate like that. Well, you know, stomach acid kind of brings the temperature up a little bit. Alright, how's he doing on HP? Yeah, this should be the end of it. And unlike the actual Humphrey boss fight, we do not have to attack his uvula. We just defeat him here, and that's the boss rush. There we go. Awesome! We are the coolest. Well, we've defeated the boss rush. Let's go check out our trophies. After a hard effort, let's see what rewards we've got. Yeah, we are pretty cool. Alright, so here's the participation ribbon. Not so cool. Here is the first cool trophy that we got for defeating the Maximuses. Here's the trophy we got for defeating Pluto. I'll say. And the big, coolest trophy. It's just me, or does it kind of look... I'm probably just imagining things. But yeah, that's the boss rush. Quite a marathon, but we handled it pretty well, I'd say. No major failures on any of the phases of the boss rush. It was definitely long. So, we're gonna save the video here, and when we come back, we're gonna see what perfection looks like. So, I hope to see you for that. But until then, goodbye.